Hi there! Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and this is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. This week, Source wants you to focus on making sure that you align first. Focus on aligning yourself first before you do anything. So this can be not only a physical alignment, but also emotional alignment, mental alignment, as well as a spiritual alignment. Now, it looks different, of course, in different realms, but what matters most is how you feel, especially when you get ready to take any action of some kind or to make a decision than to take any action of some kind. Alignment is actually something that we tend to take after the fact, or we'll begin out of alignment and then, oh, I'm out of alignment, let me try and work my way into it as we're running, for example. We'll just take off on the treadmill, whatever, blah, 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 and then you start to feel the different creaks and achy things in your body, and you're like, oh, let me lean slightly forward, or let me make sure that I'm going completely through the run on the full part of my foot, or let me swing my arms more, right? So there's a sense of course correction. And it's not that there's anything wrong with course correction. It's just that, and I'm hearing very strong from the guides to tell you, it takes more energy if you don't align first, right? So there's always going to be course correction. That's good. It's innovative. We're in the flow. We're making sure that we're being exactly who we need to be in the moment to moment as we experience what we're doing. However, it does take a lot of energy, especially when you start out of alignment. If you go to deadlift anything, you want to be in alignment first before you pick up that weight, because your body, she will be able to better respond to pulling and the adjustments necessary to lift whatever weight you're deadlifting. So that's physical alignment, but what about emotional or mental alignment? This has to do with centering, right? So becoming aware before you begin in an emotional alignment, what is your core desired feeling, right? Danielle Laporte, The Desire Map, by the way, that book, and Danielle is superb. Go follow, go work that book if you really need to know, well, what are my core desired feelings? That is the feminine way of saying, what are your values, right? Finding your internal emotional alignment, and then making sure that you are emotionally clear on where your home space is before you are proceeding forward. And then in a mental sense, being aligned first is seeing the vision and knowing what is most important to you. It's being, how do we say, prioritized. Yes? So having your priorities straight in a mental construct, being clear on who you are and who you are becoming, what you are moving towards, is mental alignment. It's important to align first, this week in particular, because Source says you're going to have to make a big decision that is going to stretch you. And if you aren't aligned to your highest vibrational physical, emotional, and mental selves, right, all together, that's spiritual alignment. If you aren't aligned, you may miss out on making the best decision. You may run because you get intimidated by the stretching energy. Stretching is just growing, and that's perfectly fine. Be kind to yourself if you are stretching right now. It's a sign of growth. I'm hearing in the energy the oracle cards coming for the week. This week it is the Messenger Oracle Cards deck to weigh in on aligning first. So it's more of a shamanic earth energy deck. One of many that you could play with if you come here to the dojo. Okay. Guides, what do we need to know right now about aligning first? Ooh. Know you belong. I love the fairy energy, magical energy of this card in particular. Know that you belong. The guides say read number 19. Okay, they're telling me pause before I even read what this card says. They're also saying talk about the numerological significance of the number 19. 1 represents individuality, insight, internal energy, mental energy, singularity, and being rooted and clear, stationary. 9 represents moving through because completion has occurred, right? So there's this sense of identity formation and turning of the karmic wheel. Moving on to the next lesson is what 19 represents. You add them together, 1 plus 9 is 10. So it's even more like a 0 behind anything, like 10, 20, etc. means amplify the meaning of whatever comes before it. So 1, this is a very strong identity moment where you are stating who you are, rooting who you are, specifically in your decision this week. So it's even more paramount. Like before, I don't even need to read necessarily. They're yelling at me, read the card, Victoria. But with that, it's important to align yourself first before you proceed forward, because this is going to be a big week for you stepping out authentically in a whole new way. So know you belong. You have place. You have purpose. You are special. Do not change who you are just so others might accept you. This is amazing. I don't know who this is for. Do not dishonor your truths by allowing someone else to tell you who you must be right now. Change made just so you fit the expectations or social criteria of a clique or group does not honor you. You do not need to change in order to belong. You are a blessed child of Gaia and Great Spirit, and belong simply because you are. Here's where we'll leave off. The guides are saying you have permission to be just as you are. Accept yourself, accept her as is. Right? You belong by default. The real you, the highest version of yourself, your highest vibration, your healthiest, your brightest energy belongs. It's allowed. Yes, you are allowed to be yourself, and you have to consciously choose that this week in particular. Apparently, Source agrees. But the way that you'll do it is by aligning first. Okay? Comment below, send me an email back. Let me know what's coming up for you around this topic. You know, is this right on time? I want to hear it. I'm curious. Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube so that you get your love letters first every week. And if you're ready for it, get ready. Mwah! I'll see you next time. Bye.